Good evening, everybody. It's another Open Mic Magic Show, another Wednesday night, and a particularly interesting night because we've got, there we go. Got to say happy birthday, Tommy. Happy birthday, Tommy. Uh, I think it's about time to, before we get the show on the road, we've got to say hello to all the Facebook people out there. So all out there, get ready to welcome our Facebook friends on board. Hi there, Facebook. Good to see you all. And now it's time to start the show. Back to the USA and the man we love because he's here every now and again and he always comes up with some great magic. Mike Shaw.
Hello, magicians and magic fans. I like to collect different types of playing cards, and these are travel cards. I'd like to show you a little something with this deck. These cards have very special backs to them, and you might even say they're psychedelic. If you, let me just get this correct here. Yes, if you stare at the back, maybe cross your eyes a little bit, you could travel to anywhere in the world. And I'll show you what I mean. These are normal playing cards. You can see here's the 5 of clubs. They have different destinations. Here's Australia, and here's a little koala bear. Hong Kong has a dragon. And let's see, you can see this is Manila with a buffalo and South Africa with a giraffe. Well, I'm going to take out the 4 queens and show you a little travel story. Okay, here's the Queen of Diamonds. This is an African princess. Let's see, here's the Caribbean. Here's a Caribbean girl. Let's see. Here's a wee bonny lassie in Scotland, Queen of Hearts. And the Queen of Clubs, cue Japanese music, is a Japanese lady. So this little effect has to do with these 4 queens from different parts of the world. Now, the Queen of Clubs, reminder here, is the lady from Japan. Queen of Hearts is from Scotland. The Queen of Spades is from the Caribbean. And the Queen of Diamonds is from Africa. Now, these little ladies stared into the backs of these cards. And what did they see? Well, the first lady to go was the Queen of Clubs, and she went to a faraway destination. And then the Queen of Clubs came back, and it was the Queen of Diamonds which went to a faraway destination. And then she came back, and then it must have been the Queen of Hearts which went to a faraway destination. And they all came back, the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Spades, the Queen of Hearts, and the Queen of Clubs. And they consulted with their travel agent, and she was from Pan American Airlines. And each one of them consulted with her. And guess what? They all went to different parts of the world. Well, the first queen went to the Scottish Highlands, the Queen of Diamonds, even though she was from Africa. And the second queen, the Queen of Clubs, went to Mount Kilimanjaro. She was from Japan. The third queen went to the Taj Mahal. She was from Scotland. And the fourth queen went to the Great Barrier Reef. She was from the Caribbean. And that is the story of the Queen of Spades, the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Clubs, and the Queen of Hearts, and their travel experience.
Lovely. Thanks very much. So this show is not only magic, it's instructional, it's educational. You learn about foreign countries. Thank you. Thanks, Mike. And that is about all we've got time for tonight. We've had a lovely show. Thank you ever so much for all our performers tonight. We had Rabina, Dr. Michael Likey, Tommy Burnett, of course, who has had to go as he's got to join his family, John Nolander, Roy Stone, Martin Duffy, Brian Clark. Eventually we got to see Brian, which is great. Mike Shaw, and myself finishing up. So just about time to wave a quick goodbye to our friends in Facebook land. So that's about all we've got time for tonight. From all of us here, me, myself, and I in the UK, and all of you wherever you are around the world, to all of those in Facebook land as well, good night.